Okay, students, this part of the video we're going to further calibrate a little bit, and we're going to show you how to set up the lab arena, if you want to call it that, and your power supply. So the first thing we're going to do is try to set up our IOLab device such that we don't have Earth's magnetic field interfering with our measurements. So we're going to, in effect, kill the effect of Earth's magnetic field. So to do this, you're going to set your IOLab in the center of a stack of 8 or so pieces of paper. You're then going to note where the magnometer is, and then you're going to mark on your page where that meter is. Then use a straight edge to draw a line that's going to be parallel with the shorter side of the piece of paper. Okay, now you should put your IOLab back in the center of your piece of paper, and then you're going to click on that magnetometer. We're going to look at just our BY, so unclick B, X, and BZ, and rotate the piece of paper with the IOLab until we can make that BY 0. It's going to be the blue line, and by 0 I mean we want that blue line to align itself with the 0 line. So I'm going to start collecting data, and then we're going to rotate it. You can notice if you rotate it one way, you're going to make it go up, and one way you're going to go down. You're going to try to make sure it's only on 0. So I'm going to start collecting data now. We see it's a little bit below. We're turning it, and we're almost at it. A little bit more. Perfect. We're going to leave it right there. We're going to take some tape, and we're going to tape down the side that's farther away from the line that we drew. We're going to use this orientation of the paper to make sure that the magnetic field from the wire is aligned perfectly with our Y or Z axis when we're measuring it. So now we're going to take our long piece of wire you should have used from the last lab, and we're going to tuck it under the side, and you're going to line the wire with the line that you drew on the piece of paper. Now, after you have the wire pretty well straight under the piece of paper along the line that you drew, now you're going to tape down the other side of the paper to keep the paper where we're going to take measurements from. So now it's time to set up our power supply. This is going to be set up exactly the same way we set up for the last lab. So you have your 3 D batteries in your battery holder with your 2 leads. You have those same half ohm high wattage resistors. And so you're going to attach the positive side of the battery pack to the positive bar of your breadboard, and then you're going to take the other side of your battery pack and put that into the negative bar on the completely opposite side of your breadboard. Then you're going to take your resistor. We'll start with the positive side. We're going to stick one into the positive, and then we're going to bring that power to one of the lines here. And then we're going to take the resistor on the other side, stick that into the negative bar with one end, and then stick it into one of the lines in the breadboard. And to finish our circuit, these are the ends from the wire that are running under the paper, which is taped down. So you don't want to disturb the wire. So take those ends. One's going to go next to one of the resistors in that bar. This is going to help us complete our circuit. We're going to run the other one in the bar next to the other resistor, and once that one's in, that completes our circuit. You're not going to want to let this stay together for very long for the same reasons. These can get hot. You're going to drain the current from your battery. So you're going to take measurements, and then you're going to undo it right away. The next video will show you how to start taking your measurements.